Hey everybody, welcome back to this episode of RADBMX Builds, and this episode is proudly sponsored by Amy Grips. So a huge shout out to Amy Grips. If you want the right grip for your BMX bike, look no further than Amy Grips. All right, let's get into this video because I got a lot of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff to share, and a lot of thanks to give out. It's that time of year. I want to show you some rad content. I think I'm going to post as much as I possibly can from now up through Christmas. So call it Christmas vlogs if you want. They'll be a little shorter, a little less edited videos just to bring you, I don't want to say daily because this is a lot of work, but I'm going to bring you frequent content, if you will, and up till Christmas. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a Christmas break, and then we're going to hit you up with something really cool in the new year. So if you haven't already, now is the absolute perfect time to show your gratitude by hitting this subscribe button, and it costs you absolutely nothing. Consider it a Christmas gift to me and RADBMX Builds. Just hit that button. All right, let's get into this video. All right, Amy Grips has been an absolute staple in my builds over the years, and they have been absolutely amazing in providing RADBMX Builds with some of the best grips out there on the market. And this isn't a complete plug for Amy Grips, but I want you to know that I've been using them long before I got involved with Amy Grips on literally all of my bikes throughout the years. So the red line's got a set of Amy Grips, and if we come down the line up here, I have a 1983 PK Ripper, which if you've been following, you know this is my baby. This was the bike, well, the better version, I like to say, of the bike that I had in high school. Rocking the old Amy tries on there. So, of course, if I had my only bike and I can get rid of all the other ones, I'd keep that PK Ripper, and I'm rocking Amy's. Then we have a 1980 Cook Brothers Racing with no other than Amy Grips, of course. So there you go, a 1980 Cook Brothers and a 1983 PK Ripper. And then I forgot to tell you, that red line is a 1979 Redline MX2. All right, let's do a little walk around the shop. My full-blown custom dyno 24-inch Pro Comp rockin' Amy tries. My CW Phase 1 also rockin' Amy tries. These are kind of my go-to old school grip. I used to use those on quite a lot of my bikes back in the day. And then the brand new Super Goose by Mongoose, I took off the cheaper grips that it had and threw on some Amy Unitrons in red and black because I thought that went really well with that bike. And then my beautiful 24-inch Hutch Pro Racer, also rocking the Amy tries. Now the reason this Diamondback doesn't have Amy grips on it is this is a 100, and I mean 100% OG Diamondback 2 Silver Streak, right down to the tires. Everything is untouched on this bike, so I went ahead and I left those grips. Okay, and then the very special one-of-one GT Nation collab with RADBMX, Tommy Bracken's replica bike. That's right, when I say one-of-one, they made one 20-inch, and I got it, and they stamped the frame RADBMX. And of course, the Amy is on there, right? You're starting to see the theme here. This bike is absolutely one of my favorites. Came out so great in the Maui blue. So I had to put the most perfect grip on it. And also, that's the exact grip Tommy Brackens rode on his 20-inch back in the day. Okay, my custom yellow and blue GT Team Series, I had to use blue grips. And I went with the Amy grips on there as well. They just got the right look. And when you get the flanged grips, you can get some really cool donuts to accessorize that build. And that is part of making these bikes just look so awesome, is putting small details just like that. Okay, as you can see, I have quite the lineup on the top shelf up there, and they're up on the top shelf for a reason. I don't plan on getting rid of those bikes anytime soon, but we do need to highlight that we are rocking some Amy grips on there. We are using the blue over yellow Amy Unitrons on the Pro Series. And these are the old school GT Amy grips. These are no longer available. These are period or era correct grips. Amy, if you're watching this, sure would love for you to collaborate with GT and make those again. And then over here on the 87 GT Pro Series, you got the Unitrons with the accessory donuts for the flanged grips. And I did the same thing with the 87 Mach 1. So I just realized you're basically getting a tour of my current collection in here, but 99% of these bikes have Amy grips, and to include the Radical Rick bike that was at the BMX Hall of Fame is rocking no other than the Amy Unitron grips with the Radical Rick donuts. So if you haven't seen this bike, it was on display at the BMX Hall of Fame in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I was able to go get the display back and bring it here to the shop with the bike. When the bike was at the Hall of Fame, it was fully decaled out, and those decals didn't hold up very well, so I've stripped the decals off the bike and having more made very soon. So that's coming in a future episode. We'll talk about that later. All right, Christmas is coming. So if you have a BMXer that you would like to give a gift to, man, some of the best gifts that you can give are BMX related. Get him or her an Amy hat, Amy grips. They come in so many different colors. The neons, flanged, unflanged, tris, unitrons, you name it. They will have your color combination. Just get over to Amy Grips, get a couple sets of grips, a hat, a shirt, whatever you want, and give out one rad Christmas gift to somebody. You know, just if they're just kind of cool and you want to send them a Christmas gift, my address below, no, I'm just kidding. Get them something like that. It's affordable, it's super cool, and you always need new grips. Okay, if you made it this far, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I really just wanted to highlight one of the easiest, most affordable things you can do to a bike to customize it. People always ask me, hey, Sean, where do you get all your parts? And honestly, it's from all over the place. And Amy is a real good go-to company that you buy directly from on their website. Of course, other places sell them, like other online BMX companies, right? You can absolutely buy them from there, but you can buy them directly from Amy, which is super rad. I really want you guys, girls, whoever's watching these videos, to support companies like this. They're trying real hard to make a comeback in the BMX scene, and they're not going to be able to do that without me, without you, and anybody else you can think of that's into these bikes. You go out there and you look at your bike right now and think, could the grips be better? Could I have a better color combination using a Unitron or a tri-grip with a donut or something like that? Make that change on your bike and it could make all the world to you. Don't be afraid of white grips because they're not expensive. Put white grips on it, enjoy them. They get dirty, put another pair on them. It's fine, no big deal. Trust me, it happens all the time. People always ask, like, why do your bikes look so pristine? Because grips are real easy to replace, and after your dirty hands make them all disgusting and discolored, put new ones on there. They're only a few bucks. You know, you can handle it, you can swing it. There's no reason why you can't give up that Starbucks coffee once or twice to pay for a set of grips. No big deal. The grips will last a lot longer, trust me. Okay, I got a set of Amy grips right here, and we're gonna put them on a bike. No, we're not gonna put them on the Redline, although those grips I think would look really rad on there. I didn't think about that earlier, but what other bike in the collection do you think white over red would look good on? Man, I almost just want to put them on that Redline. Not the Redline, pick another bike. Let's pull that bike out and do a grip swap and show you how easy it is. All right, if you guessed the Hutch, you guessed right. These dirty, white, plain Amy grips on this bike are gonna be swapped out with what I'm gonna consider an upgrade. And Sean, why the red? Well, if you know Hutch's colors, they definitely have red. So I'm gonna put just a little bit of highlight of red into this really white bike. because I think it'll just add a little bit more detail. And thank you, Hollywood Mike Miranda, for signing the number plate. That was super rad of you. So let's go ahead, peel off the grips, and put on the brand new ones. Okay, get yourself a sharp knife, just cut right from the top, and don't push too hard. I don't need to go all the way to the bar. I can just go about halfway through the grip all the way to the very end. And then you can peel the grip open just like a taco and then pull it right off just like that. We'll put it under the bar here for some cush. And then we're gonna take this new grip and I'm gonna show you how I affix it to the handlebar. I'm gonna go old school, so I'll be right back. All right, you can see we got the grips removed and we're going to use old school Aquanet hairspray. And if you've seen any of my previous videos where I've done this, I just spray a decent amount on the bar, a little bit down into the grip, slide them on, leave them alone, let them dry. And I've been doing that for a decade on these bike builds and never had a single grip slip. So Aquanet for the win, bringing it back 80s. Why not? I've been doing it forever. I did it as a kid. I'm gonna keep doing it as an adult. I'm sure there's a million other ways to do it and you can do whatever you want. I'm not saying this is the only way to do it. I'm just saying it's the way I do it. Let's get the new grips on. Okay, the old grips are off and the new ones are on. And something I want to show you that I think is really important is if you look, the triangle is pointed up and the Amy logo is on top and is on bottom. So don't just slap your grips on. Little details like this matter, especially if you're a judge in a bike show. You're looking for details, and this is just one of those things. Make your lines straight, make the logos straight, and that'll just be the perfect touch. Okay, and there it is, the full reveal of the Amy grips with the black donuts. Fresh install, looks really good with the old school Hutch logo. So you can see just that little hint of red and the little black. That red, white, and black color combo really pulled it together. So leave me a comment down below and tell me what you think. Do you like the new ones? Or would you have kept the old ones? The old ones are sick, but I kind of like color a little bit, so I added just enough. Maybe a red brake cable. Okay, and there you have it. A little rundown of Amy grips. You got a real good tour of the collection. I showed you a simple grip install upgrade for your bike. Please head out there, check out Amy grips, merch, grips, all kinds of rad stuff. Give them a visit. Here's the link right down below. I appreciate you guys very much. And also when you support the people that support me to help keep this going, that really means a lot to me, like hitting the subscribe button, buying merch, whatever you're able to do to keep this madness going. I appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you. Amy, thank you so much for the continued support. I love you guys. I hope you have a great Christmas. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos this month, so make sure you check them out. As always, stay rad.